Good Wednesday morning or good Christmas Eve morning. Looks like we're going to be seeing some more fog develop the next couple of mornings. So we do have a weather impact alert out for the next couple of mornings. This afternoon, though, looks like it's going to be pretty nice with some partly cloudy skies. We'll see some temperatures well up into the 70s. Christmas Day about the same. Some fog to start off and then some warm temperatures. We do see a big change coming, especially as we head towards early next week, as temperatures really going to start to drop off behind a cold front that comes through on Sunday, and we'll look at that in just a little bit. Right now, let's take a look at today's forecast. Rest of the afternoon, we'll see those clouds breaking up, and we'll see some sunshine already in Port Arthur. We're seeing quite a bit of sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 70s today. We'll fall back into the lower 70s at 6 o'clock and middle 60s by 10 o'clock, with more fog forming across the area. We'll see this pattern start to break up as we head towards the weekend, but tomorrow morning, Christmas morning, we'll be dealing with some fog and spots, and same deal for it looks like Friday morning before we finally start to see some different type of weather as we head towards the weekend into early next week. And I'll show you once again in the 7-day about that. As we look up to Jasper with our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network, you can still see some cloud cover sticking in Jasper. We're maybe starting to see a few breaks there in the overcast, but still pretty cloudy after some thicker fog out there this morning than we saw the last few days. This camera brought to you by Provalis up in the Jasper area. And like I said, cloud cover right now, but we will see a little bit of sunshine as those clouds break up a little bit, probably by the time we get in towards the early to mid-afternoon. And look at this, down in Port Arthur, just partly cloudy skies. Look at all that sunshine down towards Port Arthur. This camera brought to you by Market Basket, but not bad at all. Yesterday, officially at the Jack Brooks Regional Airport, Port Arthur, we reached a high of 80 degrees. Looks like we'll be pretty close to that for today because we're already in the mid-70s down there. So it looks like maybe 80 degrees, close to it. Well, I've got about 78, 79 in the forecast today, but I can't rule out maybe 80 out at the airport. We'll have to wait and see. But looking really nice down towards Port Arthur right now here at, time is 11:30 something, 11:32. Then you head over to Orange and still dealing with some cloud cover there. The fog's lifted, and we're waiting for the clouds to break up a little bit there at the Horseman's Western Store, so still a little bit cloudy there. Currently showing temperatures in the upper 60s, haven't quite got back to 70 yet, but we're at 69, humidity at 100%, and we're seeing a north wind, northeasterly wind, anywhere between about, say, 3 to 5 miles per hour over in Orange. Looks like traffic is going smoothly. A lot of folks trying to travel today, heading out of town to see friends and family, or maybe we have some friends and family coming into town to stay with folks for the holiday, and looks like I-10's not really that busy. I've seen it worse, so it doesn't look too bad going through Orange. Well, to show you Packard La Prairie, we kind of a mix of what we saw the last couple of cameras, with a little bit of blue sky and a little bit of cloud cover. So clouds starting to break up here in Beaumont on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network from Packard La Prairie in downtown. Currently showing 76 thanks to some of that sunshine, humidity at 77%. And we're seeing a little bit of an east wind right now, holding steady, it looks like, at about 2 miles per hour. But yeah, seeing some sunshine here in Beaumont as those clouds are starting to break up. So some areas we're looking at some cloud cover still hanging in there. That should start to break up a little bit later on. And then other areas, you're already starting to see that happen. Here's the view from our 12 News studio. Looks like I-10, once again, really not too busy out there. I figured we'd see maybe a few more cars or just people traveling on I-10, but a lot of people maybe just staying home, already here, coming in from out of town, already here or already left to go out of town. So not looking too bad out there for this morning, with partly cloudy skies here over our 12 News studio on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Once again, this camera brought to you by Mid-County Plumbing. All right, temperatures right now, 70s where we're seeing some sunshine, 71 in Beaumont, 76 in Port Arthur, and then 60s in Orange, where you saw the cloud cover still holding in there at 69. 67 in Silsbee, also Kirbyville, 68 in Jasper, and 68 in Woodville. Very quiet across the state. Traveling today, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, maybe heading over to Lake Charles, New Orleans, no problems there. Maybe even heading out farther west, still no problems. Big ridge of high pressure over the deep south, so really no problems as far as any travel, no active weather. Now we'll expand this out, and where the problems persist are the northern parts of the country and the west coast. That's where we're seeing the active jet stream, and you can see maybe a little bit of lake effect snow through parts of northern parts of the U.S., and maybe a little bit of that coming up into New England. But mid-Atlantic states down towards Florida looking pretty quiet, and then the big trouble trouble spot for this holiday coming up is going to be generally the West Coast, especially around Los Angeles, down towards San Diego, inner mountains there, the Sierra Nevada mountains over there in California. They're going to get dumped on as far as the heavy snow. So maybe have a ski trip planned for maybe around the first of the year. You'll have plenty of snow, it looks like, over towards the Sierra Nevada mountains. Have a winter weather advisories through parts of Washington, Idaho, looks like back into Utah, and down into parts of California, where we're seeing those Sierra Nevadas getting some pretty heavy snowfall, some pretty heavy rain through Los Angeles, almost too much rain. They could run into some problems there next couple of days with too much rainfall. So traveling to the West Coast, maybe LA, San Francisco, make sure those flights are heading that direction, as they'll run into a little bit of rough weather. But most of the country is pretty quiet on this Christmas Eve. Our Futurecast shows upper 70s for this afternoon. Ignore these few rain showers showing up on Futurecast. I don't think we'll see anything there. And then as we head in towards this evening, we drop into the 60s. Here comes the fog once again. Pretty thick tomorrow morning, so we're going to issue another weather impact alert for dense fog on Christmas morning. By the afternoon, those clouds should break up once again, and we'll see temperatures in the upper 70s. So looking good tomorrow afternoon if you have any outdoor plans, like maybe riding that new ATV or motorcycle or bike or whatever, or just going out, maybe throwing around a new football or something like that. East winds at 9 to 12 miles per hour. Texas Point, water temperature there at 66, mostly smooth in the lakes and bays. Dense fog advisory, they put it out through this morning. We'll see an east wind at 5 to 10 knots, seas around 2 feet. Our next next high tide is at 7:31. Our sunset's at 5:23 for today. So partly cloudy this afternoon, upper 70s, southeasterly winds at 3 to 8 as we head towards tonight. Temperature is going to be falling back down into the lower 60s for most of the area. Weather impact alert goes into place with the dense fog forming once again across southeast Texas heading into Christmas morning. Don't worry, Santa has Rudolph, so he has no problem with the fog. He just cuts right through it with Rudolph. No problem with that nose. You should be fine. As we take a look at our forecast for the next couple of mornings, not only Christmas morning, but Friday morning as well, we'll see some fog, it looks like, developing. And then the winds pick up a little bit for the weekend as a front approaches, so I don't think we'll see too much in the way of fog on Saturday. We should be okay there. But just like today, Thursday and Friday, we start off in the 60s. We'll see afternoon highs well up into the 70s as the fog burns off, just some partly cloudy skies. Heading into Saturday, still very warm, 78, partly to mostly cloudy. And then on Sunday, we'll see that cold front come through. That Sunday will bring us about a 30% chance of some scattered showers, especially late in the day. Once that front goes through, definitely colder temperatures coming in Monday and Tuesday. Lower to middle 50s, going to be very cool. And then look at those chilly temperatures on Monday, 44. Tuesday, we're expecting to see lows around 32. So right at the freezing mark up in the lakes area, you can maybe see some upper 20s. So good idea to start thinking about if you have any plants out, bring those in. Make sure those pets are going to have a nice warm place to be as we head towards next week. I appreciate you watching this stream. I'm going to put a number here at the bottom of the screen, and that number you can text us anytime you'd like and ask us a weather question. Patrick Vaughn, Carrie Cooper, or me will get back to you and we'll message you back. We don't answer any phone calls there at that number, but we definitely do answer those text messages. So 409-749-9302. Appreciate you all watching our weather streams now tomorrow and then again on Friday. So Christmas Day and Friday, we will not have this weather stream. Matter of fact, tomorrow morning we won't have daybreak show. We won't have our midday show as well because of Christmas Day. But